Welcome back to the Socially Distant Lawyer, presented by Callahan and Fusco. I'm Mitch Hayes.
And I'm Greg and Mitch.
And on today's episode, we're going to continue our discussion on community associations. Now, we've given you some other content throughout the Socially Distant Lawyer series on community associations, which you can find on our YouTube channel at the end of this episode. But today we want to focus on a little bit down the road. We've talked previously about what the COVID-19 crisis has had the effect on community associations. And as the restrictions have started to lift, what do the associations need to do to ensure that they're compliant with the regulations and to ensure that they're being safe for all of their owners and members? But today we want to look down the road a little bit. We want to look at the economic challenges that associations are going to face as the COVID-19 crisis continues to rear its head a couple of years down the road, and maybe how this is going to affect and what effects it would have, similar to the economic recession back in 2009. Now, this all started because I was reading an article about an association in New York that wanted to enact their right of first refusal to stop a condo unit from being purchased for well below market value, because that was going to have an effect on all the property owners and all the association members that were in that building. Now, Greg, what can you tell us about rights of first refusal in some of the states that we practice in?
Yeah, so, in its most basic terms, the right of first refusal is where an association has first dibs on a property to purchase, right? It's not available in every state. And it depends what kind of community association you are. So if you're a condominium association, it's expressly prohibited in New Jersey in the Condominium Act, and it is allowed in New York with certain restrictions, and in Florida it is permitted. If you're talking about co-ops and cooperatives, you are permitted, because that's a different kind of community association altogether, and a different type of structure. So you are permitted, and you can screen owners and that type of thing that normally you wouldn't be able to do if you're a condominium association.
Okay, so those are some of the things that associations can do to offset the effect of a decrease in property value and assist the rest of the members in the association in order to achieve higher property values and a more fruitful community. Now, what about collection efforts? I know that there's going to be economic consequences from this COVID crisis, but what are going to be the potential issues that we're going to have to face? I know there's going to be potential delinquencies in accounts. How should associations treat that?
Yeah, so a lot of this we can take back from the past recession and what community associations did and didn't do, and which ones were successful. The successful ones, I'll tell you, are the ones that were prepared. They had the collection policies in place. They understood them. They had counsel on board that was guiding them through the process. And it's a sticky thing for associations to do, but it's essential for the operation, ensuring that your membership dues stay low and that your property is maintained and you have money where you need to have them reserved so you can do the projects that you need to. So it's very important to make sure that you have that policy in place. And that you're understanding exactly what you need to do to collect. So
here's the takeaways from this. There's different state laws, like we've said in past episodes. There's different states' laws you're going to have to follow. You have to abide by your governing documents. But most importantly, the associations want to prepare ahead, prepare for the future, and to help offset the issues that we're seeing now before they become more prevalent in the future. So we'll continue to keep you updated like we have in all of our other episodes. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel and keep following us on social media. And until next time, take care.